Hey, my name is Emery, and this is entry number one of a series that I've been wanting to start for a while now. I'm taking part in the Note to Self series that my friend Aaron Fojas started a while back. I'll actually give you a link to his YouTube channel so you can get a better idea of what Note to Self is. It's a vlog series, a series of self-reflection and accountability. What Aaron did with his series was he had an entry about once or twice a week where he outlined his growth with his relationships with his brothers and friends, outlined his growth as he started on his journey to become a videographer, his dream career, really. And we also saw him rekindle a relationship at the end of that series that eventually turned into a marriage. Why I'm doing this is not so I can get a wife. I'm pretty sure that that's not how it's going to turn out for me. And I'm okay with that. My goal with this is to grow as I explore the music industry. I'm studying audio engineering, I'm studying the music business, and I'm also progressing as an artist as I finally put my music out. Music original to my name. Why I'm doing this is because as I enter into the music industry, I know it's very tough. I know it's a very tough industry to break into. It's a cutthroat business. But as I enter into this industry, I want to keep myself in check so that I stay true to who I am and that I don't disappear off the face of the planet. I don't want to be that guy that loses sight of himself, loses sight of his true friends and his family. As I enter into the music industry, I want to keep close to who God has called me to be as a man. So why I'm doing this is because I'm taking a journey of my own into the music industry. And I want to keep myself in check. I believe I already have a lot of notes to myself about how to go about this. But it's about time I really sat myself down and keep myself in check, and hopefully have you guys along with me so you can keep me accountable as well. So I'm entitling this series Year 23. Why 23? Because it's a big year for me. 2017 saw a lot of things happen in my life. A lot of deconstruction, a lot of toxic mindsets that I needed to outgrow. And really just a lot of growth myself. A lot of things have happened this year, and it's been probably my favorite year so far. But like I said, it's also been one of my toughest years so far. It's the year that I discovered that my passion for music can become a career. It's a year where I've grown with my family, grown closer to my friends, and grown closer to be the man that God's called me to be. I'm really happy and really excited for this year, and it's a great year so far. So year 23 has been tough, but amazing, and I can't wait to continue. Now I know I'm not always going to be 23. I'm actually turning 24 in a few months from now. But I do know that the year 23 has been very monumental for me. It's been big. Now, my goal with music has always been the same. I've always viewed music and believed that music, in and of itself, that it moves. It tells a story. My goal with music is to allow it to speak for itself as it tells its own story, whether it's through lyrics or melodies, instrumentals, whatever it may be. My goal with music has always been to move people, to tell a story, and more importantly, to really tell my story. Like I said, this year has been monumental for me, so what better things to write about than year 23. I believe this will be coming out in July or August, but I've already missed half of this year, and I've done a lot of traveling, I've done a lot of studying, self-studying and schoolwork, and a lot of growth with my church. So I'll probably give you guys a recap of the first few months of this year and a little bit of what July looks like as well. Here is the recap of the year so far and the start of my journey to the music industry. my goal with the first entry would be to remind myself of what my friend Joey and I have been really talking about. I'll give you a link to his YouTube channel as well so you can get an idea of what he does. And he's one of my brothers, man. He's one of the people that's motivated me to keep going and to really make moves and what that means. And to stop letting those moves just stay in your head. So my first note to self would be simple, very simple. Just do it. Whatever dreams, whatever goals and ambitions you have in mind, you have your excuses, but you have to define them. You also have to define the ways that you can make it work and turn those excuses around. I know it sounds so cliche, but it's very true that we have a lot of goals that we have in mind, and we say that we won't do them unless we write them down. But even when we write them down, there are times when we just let it stay on paper and it never really translates, it never really comes to fruition. We have all these visions, but we never make the right moves. We're never wise with our moves, or we never even follow through with the moves. So my note to self would be to just do it. Keep going. Don't let the little things, the little details really stop your growth in the industry, in the field that you want to be in. I know that the creative industry, the creative field is very tough, like I said. It's art. But why not? I say, why not you? Like I said, define your excuses, define your roadblocks, and go ahead and jump over them if possible. My goal for myself is the same. God willing, I would love to be in the music industry, whatever that means. And I know that success won't be easy to achieve, but I got God on my side, and I believe that if it's His will, then I'll do it. But if you have a goal in mind, I believe you have to define what's stopping you and then go from there. Of course, if God's not calling you to do it, then don't do it. But always pray. Keep in mind your goals and your dreams, yes, but always pray and follow where God's leading you. And just do it. Just do it. You've been called, you've been given a lot of talents, but don't let those talents be put to waste. Do something with it. More importantly, keep yourself rooted with the fact that this is not for you. There's something bigger here. Something a lot bigger than you. That's God. His name. And those are things that you're going to have to keep reminding yourself. But for the first entry, just do it. Move. Make your moves. I know you love to travel, so keep traveling. Draw your inspiration from there. Keep traveling, save money, but go ahead and just do it. Keep making the moves, keep making the music, and keep doing your thing.